I think it's imperative to do this review on Obudu Ranch, now known as the Obudu Mountain Resort. I was at the resort on the 19th of January, that was on Sunday, to the 21st, that's Wednesday of January. I spent 3 nights at the resort, and those are very beautiful 3 nights with beautiful memories, beautiful experiences, and that blew my mind beyond what I expected, while planning to go for the experience, the adventure at the mountain resort. First, Obudu Ranch is located on Obudu Plateau. It's on a plateau. The plateau is close to the Cameroonian border, and it's about 65 kilometers to the Obudu town itself, and about 110 kilometers to Ogoja. So, and the elevation of the plateau itself is about 5,200 feet above mean sea level. So there, because of the elevation, the height, the climate is semi-temperate. My review on the facility will stand on probably 4 legs, on 4 pivots. So the first one will be access to the resort, getting there. The second one will be the state of the facility. The third one will be the price point. And the last one will be what to expect at the resort. Now, talk about getting there. There are basically two access routes to get there. One is from Calabar, which people say about 6 hours. I don't really know about that because I haven't been there through the Calabar access. This will be my second time of visiting Obudu. The first time was in 2005, but I feel there was an air shuttle from Calabar to BBS trip, which is like about 40 kilometers to the ranch. But this time around, when I visited by road I came through Abakaliki. From Abraka, I was actually at Abraka for a friend's birthday. So we left Abraka on Sunday. We rode to Asaba, from Asaba to Onitsha to Enugu to Abakaliki, then Ogoja, then Obudu Ranch. Yeah, so before now, people have said so many negative things about the state of the roads. But I tell you, we left Abraka, that's about 650 kilometers thereabouts to Obudu Ranch. We left on a motorbike, on a power bike. We left there about 8 a.m. in the morning, and we got to Obudu, I think about 3. And despite that, we had a lot of stops on the way for photographs, because we were busy exploring. The road is quite okay, because if the road is bad, we wouldn't have made it at that time. But the road was okay. But you see, there was so much negative comments online about the state of the road. The road, it's quite okay. Yes, there are occasional washout on the road where you have some part of the road being washed off by erosion. Yes, but really, I don't think it's that bad, because like I said, the distance there was about 650 kilometers thereabout, and the part that I think is bad should be less than maybe 3, 4, 5 kilometers thereabout. So on the state of the facility, the ranch was actually built in 1951, so I heard from history, and was renovated, by the then Cross River State government, that's Donald Duke. Since then, I think it suffered a bit of neglect, and current administration, I think, trying to revamp it back. So I'm gonna talk about what it is now. Yes, there are some wear and tear on the facility, and they are trying to fix it up, but the chalet we took, where we stayed, was actually okay. The beds and the beddings are nice. The bed wasn't creaking. The beddings are quite neat. The room is okay. Yes, you have these colonial style wooden furnitures there, but generally they are fine. They are okay. The fridge works. There is power. Well, shared power. It's timed. It's timed. And the heater, you can have heater when it's too cold for you. There's a kitchen there. That's water flows. So everything, to me, it's okay. The facility, it's not so dilapidated. It's okay. There are some parts of the facility, of the resort facility, like the conference center, that was gutted by fire, which that needs serious renovation. But aside from that, where we stayed was quite okay for me. So now on the price point. The price point there was for a chalet, a 3-bedroom chalet, it's 91K. So let's just look at it in the Nigeria of today. Where really can you get a 3-bedroom apartment chalet, in a pristine environment? a serene environment, okay, like Obudu Cattle Ranch that you're gonna get it for 91,000. So I think it's quite okay, quite competitive. I think that. Now to talk about what to do at the resort. Basically, the resort is not designed for you to remain in your room. Why you left the comfort of your home to go to Obudu Cattle Ranch? It's not to stay in the room. If it's to stay in the room, you could as well stay in your house. So basically, why you are there at the resort is to experience the outdoor activities. And I tell you, there are lots and lots of outdoor activities. So even if you look at it, let's assume, like people say that all the chalets are run down, which is not true. But if you look at it, even if the chalets are basic, which they are not, to some extent they are okay, you are not going there. You didn't go there rather to sit down in the room. The outdoor experience is what attracted you to Obudu Cattle Ranch, not sitting in the room. You can never sit in your house. Now, talking about the outdoor nature, that hasn't changed. It's still the same pristine, serene environment that it was when it was founded. There are a lot of waterfalls to visit. There are a lot of hiking trail you can go through. If you're like the diehard who likes the hard stuff, you can take a bike ride and go towards the Cameroonian border, which is just about 20 kilometers away. So you can see a lot of things. You can ride to the Holy Mountain. You can ride to the Prayer Mountain. You can ride to the Grotto. You can see a lot of things. So the outdoor experience is rich. That is why you should go to Obudu Cattle Ranch. And to mention this, if you go to the ranch right without the mobility, you're not gonna see much. There are bikes you can rent there if you're the type that knows how to ride, or you can get one of the locals to take you on the bike. But you need mobility. To walk like from your Charlie to Holy Mountain will take you close to about 4 hours walk. So after hiking 4 hours up the mountain, how many people can hike 4 hours up the mountain, then go on another adventure? Probably for that day you're gone, you're just flat out. So you need a form of mobility. So in my general experience, of what Obudu Cattle Ranch is, I think it's worth all the effort, the time, the resources to get there. It's worth visiting. You will learn a lot. You will discover so much about yourself. And I think I want to do it again. It's a very, very lovely experience, a unique experience. You know, you have this magical feel of you walking in the clouds, seeing the clouds. It's quite okay, quite a nice place to visit.